Yo, what is up, man? We are back. I'm good to be back, man. I feel good. I look good. Sentell live on Facebook. I'm your host, the sensational Sentell Wyman. As you can see, I am joined by my two guest hosts. A man to my left don't need no introduction at all. Greenwood's finest. You've seen him multiple times. Wentz Words is here again. What's up? What's up? And to my right, Calhoun Falls, his favorite son. Been here before. Ohio State, Dallas Cowboy fan extraordinaire. Hood Jones is back. Welcome back again. Hey, man, just want to start out by talking about last Friday. What a show it was. We were out in Calhoun Falls in front of a mix of people. Alumni Day. Want to thank Sean Coleman, Cassius Murray, and Wendy McDuffie again for putting on such a wonderful event. I mean, it was awesome. You should have been there. Tailgate, it was wonderful to see some of my old classmates. It was a great experience, man. So that was wonderful. So thank you guys again for having me. Definitely enjoyed it. Hey, man. We're going to be here yesterday for Overreaction Monday, but of course, we all know what happened Sunday, so didn't feel it was deemed appropriate to come on here and talk about sports. Because like I told you, anytime real life happens, you have to stop and take a back seat. So, but we're here today to kind of divert you from all the news, because I know all of you guys' eyes have been glued to the news for the last 24 to 48 hours. So take a break and have a little fun, laugh at us. Take your mind off of it at ease. Talk about some sports, man. Good weekend of football, college and NFL, of course. We got baseball playoffs start tonight. Wild card, Yankees versus Twins. Also had a game last night, Monday Night Football, Redskins and the Chiefs. Chiefs are now undefeated at 4-0. They're the only undefeated team in the said NFL. I'll start with you. Over the weekend, any one thing in particular just stood out to you, whether it be a performance by a player or a team, just anything that caught your eye over the weekend in sports that just stands out to you?
I have more than one.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm going to have to congratulate Deshaun Watson on his performance. I'm a Tennessee Titan fan, and he lit the he poured the gasoline, and then he lit it on fire. And he burnt our asses. And the sad thing is that we're going to have to see that kid for the next 10 years. So, I'm going to have to congratulate him and his alma mater, Clemson, who also dominated my Virginia Tech Hokies. Say what you want to say. You can talk all the trash about Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech is just like any other team that step up to the damn Tigers.
They don't steal my thunder.
They're just going to smash it. So that's all I got to say.
Anything on the weekend that stood out for you in college or the NFL? Anything that stood out to you?
I don't know. Well, I'm going to start it with this right here. With the LSU game. That was insane. Seeing Troy, a big underdog. Game.
Yes.
And Friday night. Well, I went up there to see my Blues. I don't want to talk about that.
No, we're not going to. This is a positive show. This is a positive show.
Before I left that game, I come on TV and see, Heisman hopeful. That's the number one pick, my boy. Sam Darnold crushed, man.
So that what stood out for you, Washington being USC?
Yeah, that stood out.
Hey, man.
It just stood out to me.
If I told you Washington in the beginning of the preseason, I told you look out for Washington State.
You said that.
Look out for the Cougs. I knew it would be tough. That would be a tough matchup for USC. I also said USC was going to be in the playoffs, but with one loss. So that's their one loss. So, hey, take it. Keep moving, progressing. So we're going to start the show like this. I'm going to pose this question. If you read my post from earlier, and I kind of made this statement about, I posed a question to you people. Is college football becoming the NBA? Huh? Well, we've all known for the last 3 seasons in the NBA, right? At the beginning of the season, we've all known who was going to the championship, right? Mm-hmm. It's been a foregone conclusion that the Golden State Warriors and Cleveland Cavaliers was going to be in the finals. The barring injury, right? We kind of got that the last 3 years, right? We've kind of seen that, right? Well, something like that is kind of happening in college football. The Clemson Tigers and the Alabama Crimson Tide have become the Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Quite frankly, they are cut above everyone else. The gap has got really big. So I say college football is like the NBA now, because I think it's a foregone conclusion that the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Clemson Tigers are both going to the playoffs. And they may lose a game on the way to the playoffs. But neither one of these teams are losing 2 games, barring injury. So I think both of these teams are going to the playoffs. And listen to some of these numbers. Listen to this dominance of these 2 programs. They have played a combined 68 games since the beginning of 2015. I took out the 2 games they played against each other where each other's lost. So I took out those 2 games. So beginning of 2015, they have played 68 total games. They are 66-2. Since the beginning of 2015, the Clemson Tigers and Alabama Crimson Tide are 66-2.
Real question is who beat them.
I'll give you that. And it's so funny. Alabama lost to Ole Miss at home. Clemson lost to Pittsburgh at home. During that stretch, Alabama in 2015 gave up 15 points a game. 2016, they gave up 11.4 points a game. And this year, they only given up a grand total of 8.6 points a game. Ooh. In that stretch, the Clemson Tigers, 20 points a game in 2015, 18 in 2016, and right now they are giving up a total of 10.8 points a game. So, a combined points per game between these 2 teams since 2015 is 13.95. So, roughly 14 points a game combined since 2015 between Clemson and Alabama. Let me state this again. Since 2015, the beginning of 2015, and I took out 2 losses, 1 from each other, 68 games. 66-2. That's called dominance, people. That's why I say it's a foregone conclusion that Alabama and Clemson will be in the playoffs, barring injury.
No need to argue.
This season, let me give you these numbers. Clemson is number 6 in total D. Bama is number 7 in total D. At home, Clemson has gave up a combined 150 yards a game. 150 yards at home. 150. Let me give you these numbers. Bama giving up the 8.6 points a game. Clemson giving up 10.8. But let me give you these numbers. 5 opponents this so far this season. Clemson has outscored their opponent 182 to 54. But not to be outdone, Alabama has outscored its opponents 231 to 43. Ooh. If you think this ain't the Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers, and we are destined for a trilogy, I have no doubt in my mind, barring injury, we are destined for 3 straight Clemson and Alabama championship game. It's right there. I don't know what else more to say. Just the 2 premier programs in college football right now. Everybody else is chasing. So I pose a question to you at the end. Has college football become the NBA? But I'll pose another question to you. Is it inevitable that Clemson and Bama gets to the championship game, or is there anyone who poses a serious threat to stopping the said trilogy? I'll start with you.
Right now, if I could choose, really, it's just one team that comes to mind that I feel like that has that chance. Because I feel like with the conference they come from, that physicality, they can stand a chance against a team like Bama and a team like Clemson, in which I feel like it's your fighting James Franklin. Penn State. Penn State been looking good. I'm not even gonna lie, Penn State been looking real good. I mean, that running back they got, that kid there's nice. I like him. It's just like them guys, I think we all love the kind of like the redemption story. And for what them guys went through years ago and everything like that, it's nice to see that them guys are just, they're back to playing Penn State ball, you know what I'm saying? So I think Penn State is that one team that can do it.
Penn State, I got to vote for Penn State. So, but do you believe in your heart of hearts that anybody can derail the trilogy?
Penn State.
Penn State. The fighting James Franklin. I gave you James Franklin. I told you. So you agree with Penn State is the one team who can derail the trilogy from happening?
I say that I give them the best chance.
The best chance.
They get the best chance. Well, I'm gonna say this too. If they can get in it, I still think my boys, Ohio State and Oklahoma can challenge them. Only because I got why I say they can challenge them. Because at the same time, they both got quarterbacks who've been in college a long time.
Yes, they have.
When you've been in college a long time, it's just like doing like tying your shoe off, falling off a bicycle. After you done did it so many times, you start getting better. So, Baker Mayfield still ain't lost.
Hey, bro, don't bet with your heart.
Let me say this. I'm kind of with my man. I think Penn State is the one team that can physically stand up to them. I can't see Washington. We saw what happened with Washington got in the field Bama last year. Mm-hmm. Ohio State, please forgive me. I don't want to see them play Clemson or Alabama. I just don't see a team outside of Penn State that could just stand up to them. And, one game can happen. That's why I say I think both teams will lose a game. I just can't see when the chips on the table and the money's on the line in those playoffs games, if any team can actually beat them on the field, unless they play horribly. Unless both teams turn the ball over and play sloppy. That's the only way I can see it happening. I just think this trilogy is going to happen. I gave you the numbers, man. I mean, this is dominance.
Well, if they both, this is this just like the NBA, who Golden State and who Cleveland? Which one Golden State? Cause who gonna lose to it? I don't know. Which one Cleveland? Which one Golden State?
Hey, whoever win the third matchup. Whoever win the third matchup will be the other one. But that's a good story to tell. Before we transition to something else, hey, today is a special day. Because right here in my hand, I have this $15 gift card to Wendy's. And I'm going to get it away later to the first caller who can call in and answer our trivia question. I'll speak on that later. But call in for your chance today to win a $15 gift card from Wendy's if you can answer the Sentell trivia question, which is Calhoun Falls related. So you can't Google this information. You can't Google this. We're gonna transition. We're gonna transition over to the AL wild card matchup today. As you know, baseball playoffs start tonight. Tonight we had Yankees versus Twins. In the AL, though, let me go ahead and give you the records of the teams and who was in the playoffs, because I know you people care about baseball. I know you do, because that's why I got no views right now. The Indians were the best team in the AL. They finished with a 102-60 record. Led the American League in ERA at 3.32. The Houston Astros finished second in the AL with a 101-61 record. They led the AL in hitting. at 282, and they also, in batting, they also led the league in hits. The Boston Red Sox had a record of 93 and 69. So that's your AL so far. Let's talk about Twins and Yankees. Yankees took 4-6 from the Twins in the regular season. They have Luis Severino going tonight, who's 14-6 in the regular season with a 2.98 ERA. And the Twins have my man Irvin Santana going 16-8, 3.28 ERA. The Yankees led the league in home runs with 240. Of course, Aaron Judge, all rise, hit a rookie record 52 home runs for the Yankees. I like me some Aaron Judge. Yeah, I like Aaron Judge. I like Aaron Judge. But the Yankees led the league pitchers there, led the league in batting averages against. So if that makes you feel better, big huge stat out of this game is Irvin Santana is career lifetime record at Yankee State is 0-5 with an ERA of 6 over 6. So pick carefully in this decision making. A wild card tonight, Twins or Yankees. I know you are a Yankee fan, so
believe
where are you going with this pick?
Can you just ask me that, man? Did you really just ask me that?
Well, why would the Yankees win?
One word. Judge. That's all I gotta say.
Right.
That kid there, man, I'm telling you.
All right.
That kid right there, Judge, man, I'm telling you. I had fell off from watching baseball like that because, let's be honest.
Me too. I ain't gonna lie, me too.
The Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa battles and Barry Bonds hitting the 73 home runs, like, we were missing guys like that, so we don't get that much. So with Aaron Judge coming in and just, that guy, and hell, he built like he built like freaking Grump, man. Like
6'7".
The guy's big, man. You know what I'm saying? He can hit he can smack the hell out of that ball. So with him, I honestly, this is my opinion. We can't lose without him. With him, man. You know what I'm saying? So
you got the Yankees, of course.
You got the Yankees.
Aaron Judge.
Blowout.
Twins, Yankees, Paul Mullins, the Twins finished 85-77 versus the 91-71 Yankees. What say you? You are a Yankee fan, or have you fell out of favor with the Yankees?
Nah, I'm not a Yankee fan. Don't believe him. Y'all. I like LA Dodgers.
You mean the team with the pitcher that chokes up every time you go to the playoffs, right?
Hey, it be like that. We got to quit starting them game one, make them play game two. Starting them game one. That's all it is. Talking about a great pitcher, but he can't win. That's true. He fold. Game two. But anyway, getting back to the question. I got one thing to say about I'm pulling for the Yankees. They don't do nothing but win anyway. That's what they do. And I like the way they're going with it now, without not buying their way to championship, just, drafting them and,
building through the farm system.
Younger kids and showing them the way, not just buying things.
So you got the Yankees.
I got the Yankees.
I was going to go with the Twins, and then I seen Irvin Santana's career record at Yankee Stadium, and it kind of just... that's a large sample size. 5 starts with an ERA over 6. There's something to that. So I'll take the Yankees also for the night's game. I did mention the AL record. So let me get NL records, and we won't be on to discuss the NL wild card tomorrow. But in the NL, the Dodgers had the best record. They went 104-58. Led the league in batting average against. Also, Washington Nationals finished 97-65. The Cubs finished 92-70. The Colorado Rockies and Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks were 93-69. They'll take on the Rockies tomorrow. The Rockies were 87-75, but they led the league in batting and hits. So should be an interesting matchup tomorrow between the Rockies and the D-backs. 3 NL West teams in the division that you claim to be a fan of the Dodgers. So 3 NL West teams getting the playoffs. So look forward to seeing the Twins, Yankees tonight. Severino versus Irvin Santana. I like Irvin Santana, but not to win tonight.
You put the emphasis.
Not to win tonight. Not to win tonight. Phone lines are open if you want to get on that discussion about Clemson and Alabama dominance, being the Warriors and the Cavaliers of college football. If you want to talk about that, phone lines are open if you want to discuss that. I do want to hear from you guys, your takes on the dominance. How big a gap do you think it is between those two teams? Or there are teams out there who can potentially derail these guys? Call in with your thoughts. So that's out there. So if you want to call in and talk about that, we can. So phone lines are open. And right now we're going to unleash and unveil this new segment of mine. Because I just like to do new stuff,
Got a question.
Go ahead.
Man, I just know we've been doing this show, and I haven't heard, your pick
Of
the sucker of the week.
no, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. That's an end of the week type deal.
Oh, okay. I just want to.
That's the end of the week type deal. I'll be back Friday. That's the end.
When I come, I'm excited.
Yeah. This is a Monday. This is a Monday show that we're doing Tuesday. So it's the beginning of the week. So no sucker yet because the week hasn't evolved yet.
I'll be here Friday.
Friday, I'll be back for Sentell Sucker of the Week. There will be a Sucker of the Week on Friday. Again, lines are open 864-378-5943. 378-5943. If you want to call in and talk about what we talked about earlier about the Clemson and Alabama dominance, I want to hear your takes on that. But right now, I have a new segment I want to unleash. And basically, it's called Real News or Fake News. And basically, it's like if you think it's real news, you agree with it, and you make a statement why you think you agree with it. If it's fake news, you think it's false or it's not true, and then you tell me why you think it's false or not true. So that's basically how it goes on Real News or Fake News right here on Sentell. So I'll start with this. I'm going to make a statement to you, the audience, to my co-host, to anyone who's in my voice who can hear me. Real news or fake news right now. Statement number one. The Georgia Bulldogs are the second best team in the SEC right now. Is that real news or is that fake news? I'll start with you.
Oh, real news. Real news.
You believe in the Georgia Bulldogs?
This is my opinion. I felt like the whole Mark Richt era, I ain't gonna take nothing from him. He's a good coach, but he could never get him over that hump. You know what I'm saying? So, and right now with just them guys, they playing ball every game. They're just that run defense or that defense is just. I mean, it's playing good. It's playing good as I've seen it play in some years. So, I'm a believer. I think that they can just derail and take that number one spot in the SEC. It's a little too early for that.
Yeah,
it's a little too early for that. But number two in the SEC, real news.
Real news. He says the Georgia Bulldogs are the second best team in the SEC. Is that real news or fake news?
I agree.
So that
I think that's the one team that can beat Alabama. I'm just saying that y'all ain't got
No.
That's something against it. Only reason I say that, I got a real reason why I say that. I think Kirby, their coach played a big part in all Alabama success up to the last 2 years, because them was all he recruited to Alabama. So I think
that's real news to you. Georgia's the second best team in the SEC.
Yeah, that's real news.
Real news.
That been news to me after the Notre Dame game.
All right. Georgia Bulldogs are the second best team in the SEC right now. Real news or fake news? To me, that is real news. The Georgia Bulldogs have been outstanding defensively. They are giving up right now 8 points a game. The number one scoring defense in the country. Third in total D, only giving up about 242 yards a game. In their last two games, they have beaten their opponents by a combined score of 72-3, including a beatdown of the Tennessee Volunteers 41-0 on their own field. So that is real news that the Georgia Bulldogs are the second best team in the SEC. All right. Next statement. The LA Rams will make the playoffs. Is that real news or is that fake news?
Real news. Real news. The LA Rams have got my respect. That coach, I can't think what's his name.
Sean McVay.
I am impressed, and I love the work that he has done with Jared Goff.
Yes.
That kid has improved from last year to this year. The game, the Cowboys, Todd Gurley, good God Almighty.
Yes. He looked like he back at Georgia.
Yeah, he's open field. It's like a damn train with damn dreadlocks coming at you, man. Like, you just know to get the hell out the way. Like, when he's in open field, you can't do nothing with him. I feel like with the addition with Sammy Watkins, stretch the field.
Yes.
And, it's everything is starting to roll, they really I'm really impressed with this team right now. Defense is doing good. You know, they always had a good defense. They always had a good defense, but they can never had never had that offense to match. You know, they helped them out. You know, give them that time out the field. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know, they are real news to me. They're gonna make the playoffs. I'm not gonna say they're gonna win. I think it's gonna be a wild card position maybe.
But it says playoffs.
It's playoffs.
The LA Rams will make the playoffs. That's real news or fake news to you, Hood John?
It just became real news. I'm ready to say it, man. They look like they playing the best ball in their division. Not to mention their division weak, but you know you still got Seattle and Arizona. You know veterans out there. Kurt Warner, not Kurt. Carson Palmer. Yeah.
NFL Network for you?
Carson Palmer and Russell Wilson. Who are the other team in the division besides them?
49ers, we stink.
Oh, my bad.
No. It's okay with me. We rebuilding. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I ain't got no quarterback. But, yeah, that's real news to me. I'm looking forward to seeing the Rams in the playoffs.
The LA Rams will make the playoffs. That is real news. They are 3-1 right now. Jared Goff has thrown for 1,072 yards, 7 TDs. He's third in the league in quarterback rating with a 112 QB rating. Todd Gurley is second in the league in rushing, 362 yards so far. Everything is clicking. Cooper Kupp, Sammy Watkins, Robert Woods, Tavon Austin. Sean McVay has done an outstanding job with this team. You know, the defensive line here with Aaron Donald, one of the premier defensive tackles in the NFL. The D-line is all world. Now, they got some back-end troubles and problems, but this offense is clicking. Like you just said, I thought the Seattle, which I still think Seattle can win the division. I picked Seattle to win the division, but the Rams definitely like a playoff team to me right now. So that is real news.
Real news.
Okay, next statement. Saquon Barkley is the clear front runner for the Heisman Trophy. Is that real news or fake news?
Fake news.
Ooh.
Fake news.
Tell me why it's fake news.
If y'all ain't never heard of this kid named Josh Allen from Wyoming, I mean, I'm wrong. I know the division is not that popular or big or anything like that. Look this kid up. I mean, the kid is awesome. They also this guy named Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
And there's also this guy named Quentin Flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see what they did this weekend?
Yes.
So, but with that being said, I like Barkley. I ain't gonna take nothing from him, but he's not the clear front runner.
Saquon Barkley is the clear front runner for the Heisman Trophy. Is that real news or fake news?
It's real news.
Real news. Tell me why is it real news, Hood Jones?
I watched that kid play too. Every game this year. It ain't nothing he can't do. Good player, man. I mean, not to mention starting out the game last week with a kickoff return. Man, it just ain't nothing that boy can do. I'm sold on him. I mean, I ain't gonna argue with Wentz on this situation with Baker Mayfield, but I ain't gonna say Josh Allen because them first two games might have killed him.
We already seen
the first two games might have killed him.
He's done.
Now,
he's done.
Now, if you're gonna put it like that, I say what I heard somebody say the other day. I was walking up the street. We were talking about I was at somebody's house. We were talking about Heisman Trophy. And, what they gave attention? They were like, why can't it be a team effort? They want to say, why not Alabama defense for Heisman or Clemson?
And
they named two players.
It's an individual award.
But it's funny because they only named two players for the award. Well, three. I forgot Lamar Jackson at the time. They said he was one. Baker Mayfield. Saquon Barkley. And then they said Alabama or Clemson. I liked it. They were just funny. They said it right there.
Saquon Barkley is the clear front runner for Heisman. To me, that is real news. It's the best player in college football, and this guy's clearly the best player in college football. 4 rushing TDs, 2 receiving TDs, including a kickoff return for a TD. He's averaging about 8 yards a carry. There's nothing he cannot do on a football field. If you turn on the TV, he's the best player on the field, and you can clearly see that watching it every game. So to me, that's real news. Next statement, the AP poll had the Oklahoma Sooners ranked number 3 in the country. So I'll ask you, is Oklahoma Sooners the 3rd best team in the country? Is that real news or fake news? The Oklahoma Sooners, the third best team in the country. Is that real news or fake news?
Fake news.
Okay, tell me why it's fake news.
Because there's a team out there called the Fighting James Franklin, Penn State, Nittany Lions.
Yes.
That is by far the third best team in college football. That's the only team I can honestly say that I feel in my heart they can pit up a challenge against Alabama and Clemson. Like, I just feel like physicality, that's the only team in my opinion, that can handle those defensive line and offensive line from Alabama and Clemson, man.
Yeah,
so
they did.
Yeah.
I agree.
So, the Oklahoma Sooners are the third best team in the country. Is that real news or fake news?
I mean, it's fake to me, even though, well, they beat a ranked team. Penn State ain't beat
No ranked team.
No ranked team yet. But you can argue Iowa, that was a ranked team playing them in their environment.
I like the way you think
But
that.
at the same time, no, I just think Oklahoma is just one of them teams that they ain't did nothing to lose their spot. So, just keep it going like that. Just keep winning. That's all I can say.
But the one thing I like to say about Oklahoma, and especially with Big 12 football, like, when they play against one of these teams, like when they played against was it Clemson a couple years ago in the playoffs, what happened?
They got destroyed.
Destroyed is not even the word. They got mollywop. Like,
this another thing about the Big 12. But if they do lose, they get knocked out. Cause if I understand, Oklahoma State was like 5 winners.
Yeah, they fell down.
They went all to 15.
Yeah.
But they lost at home to a TCU team that was at the time
They
ranked.
good though.
At the time they were not ranked. At the time they was like 20 something. So
Yeah,
it's a bad loss at the time.
Y'all hear that? Don't it? So y'all know I took TCU.
We know.
Y'all know I took. Y'all hear that? There you go. There you go.
You did like TCU.
And like, with the Big 12, no team in the division play defense. Like, you're giving up about 500 yards a game.
Yeah, it's rough.
Probably don't. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the sorriest team in the Big 12 averaging about 30-some points a game. I'm probably a little going on a stretch by saying that.
No, because Kansas is in that division.
So they having like
hell no, Kansas ain't averaging no 30 points a game. Kansas or Kansas State ain't averaging 30 some points a game. Two offensively challenged programs, but everybody else can pretty much score the ball.
Exactly. But I'm a fan of Oklahoma. I like Baker Mayfield, but
not the third best team in your eyes. That's fake news to you.
Yeah.
Oklahoma is the third best team in the country. To me, that is real news. Oklahoma had the best win of the season of any team in the country. They had the best win of any team in the country. They went up to Ohio State, beat the Buckeyes in handily fashion in their place. So Sooners had the best win of any team in the country. So Penn State hasn't been the top 25 team yet, and I love James Franklin, and I think they would prove to be the best team. But the question was, right now, is Oklahoma the third best team in the country? And I say yes, because they had the best win of any team in the country. So therefore, I think that's real news. Last real or fake news right here. The Kansas City Chiefs are the best team in the NFL right now. Is that real news or fake news?
Man, it's real news, man. They're the best team now, and they're gonna be the best team at the season's end. That team, them boys, man, that first game against the Patriots, I don't think nobody expected to see what we seen.
Nobody saw that coming.
If you thought Ellis Smith was gonna be slinging that ball down that field, goddamn, you need to go into a damn profession as a damn psychic. Didn't nobody see that coming. Then nobody seen Hunt as that run Hunt. Nobody seen him have been,
lead the league in rushing.
Yeah, exactly. Travis Kelce. I'm a fan
best
of
tight end
him.
in the league.
Exactly. The guy is like 6'7", 6'6", about 260. Can move like hell. The defense, Justin Houston's back this year, and that guy he picked up where he left off. Was it Hali? I think the other
Tamba Hali.
Yeah, Tamba Hali. He's playing good. The defense, they are playing great ball on every aspect, every position. They are playing great. They're the best team in the NFL.
The Kansas City Chiefs are the best team in the NFL right now. Is that real news or fake news, Hood Jones?
That's true. That's true. I ain't saying they're going to be the best playoff team, but right now, if I'm with my homeboy Win, I think right now, it don't matter now, Thanksgiving, after Thanksgiving, New Year's, whatever. Kansas City the best team. All right, there.
Kansas City Chiefs are the best team in the NFL right now. That is real news, as real as it can get. They're second in total offense. They're scoring about 31 points a game. The real telltale is Alex Smith. You know, I've dubbed Alex Smith as check down Alex because he refuses to throw the ball down the damn field. But I can't say it this year. 8 touchdowns, no picks, 1,000 yards. He has a QB rate of 124. Let me say it again. He has a QB rating of 124. We know what the defense is. Hate they lost Eric Berry, but Kareem Hunt leading the league in rushing. Tyreek Hill stretching out the field. Travis Kelce, the best tight end in the NFL. So right now, there's no question the Kansas City Chiefs are the best team in the NFL. So that is real news. So that was a good first time doing that segment. Real or fake news. I enjoyed that. That was pretty good. Phone lines are open right now if you want to talk about the Clemson-Bama dominance. If you want to talk about the AL wild card tonight. If you want to talk about what we just talked about, real news or fake news. If you have any questions or comments on that, lines are open right now. I want to go to the Tennessee Volunteers. Tennessee Volunteers. Oh, my God. Tennessee Volunteers. I told you people for the SEC preview show. I told you people during the summer. I told you people that Tennessee would suck out loud. I told you that. I told you.
Say it one more time for the day.
They would suck out loud. I told you people this. I told you they might be the worst team, one of the worst teams in the country. But you people didn't want to listen. But we want to talk about focus on Butch Jones. Butch Jones is 33-23 right now at Tennessee. He is 14-20 against the SEC. No Eastern Division championships. No win against the top 25 teams. In fact, here's some stats that just going to blow your mind. Tennessee hasn't been a top 25 team since 2006. A top 10 team, I'm sorry. They haven't been a top 10 team since 2006. They are 0-25 against top 10 teams since 2008. After being humiliated by Georgia, 41-0. And get this, Peyton Manning and Philip Farmer both were in Knoxville this past weekend. So Tennessee football is in a state of flux right now. I don't know what they can do to fix this. It's just bad in Tennessee right now. I'm a solution-oriented person, so I want solutions for you people right now. Tennessee fans out there, if you're listening and watching, call in, tell me how can y'all fix this? What's going on in Tennessee? It's just bad. Any thoughts on Tennessee football right now as it stands? It's in shambles. I don't think Butch Jones is clearly not the answer. How do they fix this?
Man, I think it starts with the coach.
Of course.
I think it starts with the coach. Mr. Jones, your welcome has been,
worn out.
Overstayed, man. Doormats to the left. It's time for him to go. I think that's where it starts from. Because the process is not going to just happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like, just I don't want to go off, but look at this, like Virginia Tech. Like, look at them last few years that we had.
Beamer.
I mean, it was bad. And then you get rid of Beamer, and I love Frank Beamer, but once we got rid of him, we've been. I mean, you probably wouldn't tell after it happened Saturday night, but you know what I'm saying.
The program is going in the right direction.
It's going in the right direction. So a fresh face can always help out a situation, and they can definitely, and depending on the face, the next person you bring in, he can have areas of recruitment that the last person couldn't have.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that would help out recruiting a whole lot and getting some better players into Tennessee. But when you're in the same division as Alabama, same conference as Alabama, Georgia, all these top schools, and Clemson being, let's be for real, we can discuss and say that Clemson probably a bigger powerhouse than Alabama.
I ain't gonna go that far, but go ahead. You can make a case.
Maybe make that case. But as far as like recruiting and getting them players and everything, so it's hard. Recruiting these days is real hard to get them players in. So
offensively, Clemson getting better with Alabama.
They always been. I thought they was already better than Alabama offensive ball, but I mean,
on defense.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But any thoughts on Tennessee program right now as a whole? It's just a train wreck. 41-0 at home. They was putting Peyton Manning and Phillip Fulmer in the damn Ring of Honor, and you go out there and you get beat 41-0.
At least score a point.
They haven't been a top 10 team since 2006. When you graduate high school that year or something like that.
I was still in high school.
2006, man. That was Theo on senior. That means I was in 90.
So any solution for this program? You have any solutions?
I think Wentz summed it up. They just need to start over, man. It started with coaching and all that. Like you said, another scenario with Clemson, for example, with Bowden, whatever. They got rid of him, and things started getting better. You can go on and on. My team, I don't trust her, with the situation him and Terrell Pryor put us in, it just
change is necessary.
Change is necessary. Change is good.
Change got y'all necessary.
Tennessee, man. Tennessee fans, I'm here for you, man. If you want to call a therapy session, I'm here for you. Because I told you were gonna suck, and you are sucking. And you're fortunate to be the luckiest 3-2 team in college football because you should have lost to Georgia Tech. And you gave 1,000 points to everybody you played. You better beat UMass. This program is in shambles.
I tell you what, we're charging $100 an hour for those sessions.
Yes.
And just in case, I'm gonna charge you about $20 an hour for the parking. So we here.
All right. It is officially trivia. Yeah. It's officially trivia time here on Sentell. I am going to give away this $15 gift card to one of my favorite spots, Wendy's. If anyone can answer this trivia, be the first to call in, answer the trivia question. Don't call in. Don't use your phone and call in. You're on the show. The trivia question is count falls related, so you cannot Google this information. You have to have been there. You have to have insight, and you have to have physical information to get this question right. So I'll ask the question, and throughout the show, before the show goes off, the first one to call and get it correct will get this $15 gift card. This picture for the Blue Flashes was the ace of her staff back in the late 1990s. Leading the Lady Blue Flashes to multiple region champs, so softball. Though slight in stature, this little lady left many of her opponents needing her initials after the game. So this is a tough one. This picture for the Cowan Falls Blue Flashes was the ace of her staff back in the late 1990s, leading the Lady Blue Flashes to multiple region championships. Though slight in stature, this little lady would leave many of her opponents needing her initials after the game. So if you can call in, do not comment that in the box. If you get the answer, do not put it in the comment box. You have to call in to get it right. The first one to call in and give me the answer to tonight's Sentell trivia question will get this $15 gift card. Again, the question is, this picture for the Blue Flashes was the ace of her staff back in the late 1990s, leading the Lady Blue Flashes to multiple region championships in softball. Although slight in stature, this little lady would leave many of her opponents needing her initials after the game. So there it is, $15 gift card. If anyone can call in and tell me the answer to that question. All right, let's segue to some. Let's do some results from college football Saturday. This weekend. On Friday, we had Washington State upset USC 30-27. Luke Falk threw for 340 yards, 2 TDs. Sam Darnold played his worst game by 14-29 for only 164 yards and a pick. Penn State was over Indiana 45-14. Georgia, as we mentioned earlier, just drugged Tennessee 41-0. Auburn starting to look like a really contender, 49-10 over Mississippi State. Jerry Stidham 13-16 for 264, 2 TDs. And Kerryon Johnson, 23 carries for 3 touchdowns. And, of course, Troy beat LSU over the weekend. I'll of the college games, which one stood out to you the most? Whether the results or just a person in the game over the weekend?
It was actually like the teams, like USC and LSU. Like those two games kind of surprised, especially USC, because I didn't. I mean, I watched what's my guy Colin. Kyle, yeah, I watched him the other day, and he was talking about, he kept saying that Sam Darnold people were gassing him up too much.
Yes.
And I was like, man, come on, dude, don't hate on him. I like the guy. And then he went out and had his game, so it was like, man, he is human. So that definitely opened my eyes right there. Auburn looked good.
Yes.
Auburn looked good, man. So
they played the best game of the season.
Yeah. Hopefully, there's more to come. Hopefully more to come.
Jared still thought look like the guy that we thought he would look like.
Yeah.
Any of those college games of the weekend, Clemson, Virginia Tech, Washington, USC. Any of those games just stood out to you over the weekend that you saw in college?
I say that Troy game in LSU.
Yeah.
I sat there and watched that game. Ain't that the team? Well, yeah, that's the one who said the best running back. I don't know.
Darius Geis.
Well, he all right, but
he's the only thing that
he hasn't proven it. No, but the LSU team itself is not good. But go on.
Man, that game right there.
They suck.
They suck, man. Ain't no hope for that program.
The only problem I got with that program is like year after year after year. Can you ever get a quarterback? And I feel like the only year I felt like they had a decent quarterback, and I can't believe I'm about to say this guy because he actually played for my Tennessee Titans, Zach Mettenberg. What the hell, man? And he's the only real decent quarterback I've seen in the last 10 years to come out of LSU.
It's been, I think it's more the system, Les Miles neglecting the quarterback position because they was a run-first type team, an old throwback type, 3 yards in a cloud dust team. And we all know now that you have to have a quarterback because most teams are more spread, more 3 wide receiver set. So you have to have a competent quarterback. The days are gone. You lining up. Even Alabama doesn't line up every play and run it I formation anymore. You have to be able to have a dual threat at quarterback, a guy who can move around a little bit. It's just a change in time. LSU is gonna struggle until they start. And they got the right offense coordinator, so you gotta give them a couple years to get Les Miles players out, so you can start trying to attract the recruit that you want to be into your system. Because the system right now is set up to run the ball, to be a power run team, but the offense coordinator is set up to run a spread. So that's what he wants to get. But when you have a team already constructed, you have to try to play to your strengths. Right now, it's still more of a power team, so it's going to look bad. But when he starts getting the players he wants, the quarterbacks he wants, they can start spreading out the field and looking more like it's supposed to look. I guess the most significant outcome to me over the weekend in college football was Georgia over Tennessee. I mean, and not because they beat Tennessee. For this 41-0 on your home field with Peyton Manning in the. Peyton Manning was in there to get his number, get his name put up in the ring of honor, and you give up 41 points and you don't score any.
Nothing.
That just stood out to me. For as college football go. Let's move on to some NFL results over the weekend. But before I do that, let me repeat my trivia question. For this $15 gift card. Again, for this winning $15 gift card, you have to tell me, name this pitcher for the Calhoun Falls Blue Flashes back in the late 1990s for the softball team. She led the Lady Blue Flashes to multiple region championships. Although slight in stature, she would leave many of her opponents needing her initials after the game. So, that is the trivia question. This pitcher for the Blue Flashes was the ace of her staff back in the late 1990s, leading the Lady Blue Flashes to multiple region championships. Although slight in bill, this little lady would leave many of her opponents needing her initials after the game. There it is, $15 gift card. The first person called in to answer my Sentell's Intel trivia question.
I hope somebody get it.
Yeah, I hope somebody call in.
We'll call it in. It's a good one.
I tell you what, if you can tell, I eat a lot of food, so I go to Wendy's a lot, man. And a $15 gift card, I'm telling you.
You can do some damage with that.
What? I can do damage with 10.
I can do damage with that.
I mean, 15. Hey, call in, people. Call in.
Big games on the weekend in NFL. Big results. Bills going to Atlanta, beat the Atlanta Falcons. Rams go on the road, beat the Cowboys. The Panthers go on the road to beat the Patriots. Seattle finally finds their offense and scored 46 points on Sunday night. And obviously, Deshaun Watson and the Texans destroyed the Tennessee Titans 57-17. Of those, some great performances. Matt Ryan was not so good, 2 interceptions. Todd Gurley was sensational, 23 carries, 121 yards. Also had 7 receptions for 94 yards. Cam Newton was sensational, 22 of 29 for 3 TDs and 1 pick. Russell Wilson and the Seahawks used a 36-3 second half to blow out the Colts. And then Deshaun Watson, 5 total TDs, 4 passing TDs, 25 of 34 for 283 yards. He was absolutely brilliant. Of those NFL over the weekend, of those results, which one stood out to you the most? What performance was more impressive to you? Which team was more impressive? And any player that stood out to you during the NFL weekend? Or do you need a moment?
Give me a moment.
Okay, I'll go to you. Any team that stood out to you during the weekend in NFL, or players that stood out to you over the weekend in the NFL? Any results that just stuck out to you?
There was so many games I can relate to. Well, I'm just trying to sum it up on 2 games. One game in particular, man, that Seattle game. Man, I don't know what I was thinking going against them. These were for the 13 point, but not to mention, I had already covered all the rest of the games on the card.
He breaking out to his personal interest in the game.
But I don't know what I was thinking, taking the Colts over Seattle. What? Man, I showed my mama the card, man. She was like, "What was you thinking?" Like, I deserved to win them $200. Like, damn, if I could do that again, I wouldn't even took that game. I should have took the Philly game.
You have a breakdown of the game where you want to talk about your personal.
I did that. But man, I was very impressed though from the Buffalo and Atlanta game.
There you go,
Buffalo, cause man, I had them talk to like people who know football, man, like all that Sunday morning. I ain't heard not one person say that who gave Buffalo a chance. Nobody, like nobody. Nobody, period, whether you was playing a card or whether you just like Atlanta Falcons. Yeah, if you was a Buffalo or just a sports fan, I ain't hear nobody say that Buffalo had a chance of winning that game in Atlanta. And they, once again, for the second week in a row, they don't beat damn good, 2 good teams, Denver and Atlanta. So I'm impressed with it. So I'm going to say this. Buffalo, you the team. You're a good team.
They have a very good defense. I will say that.
Any players that stood out to you this past week? Any performances that you stood out?
Y'all already saw that though. My man look like he back in Georgia. Todd Gurley. Even though we ain't got no defense, but I was very impressed because I had seen on TV they was saying like that he ain't had no good game since last year or the year before last. When he had them 2 or 3 good games, 100-yard plus or whatever. But he don't show it back up. I hate it had to be my team show up on because we was up, what, 13, 14 points? I think I watched the game with 24-13 at one point in time. Look back at it with 35-24. So, man, I was impressed with him.
Bills and Todd Gurley.
And my boy Dalton, too.
Aaron Donald, the best TikTok in the league. I know this has been a rough weekend for you because first Saturday, your Virginia Tech Hokies, they get dismantled. And then your Titans take on Deshaun Watson and the Texans, and they get I don't even know what the word after dismantle is, but whatever that word is, that's what they did to them. But if you can, summon the strength to tell me what team performance you were more impressed with, and an individual person that you was impressed with over the weekend in the NFL.
I talked about this earlier, but I was impressed with the Rams. Like I said, I'm impressed with the coach. He's turned Jared Goff into. It's still early in the year, but Jared Goff is playing good football right now.
I like that.
He hasn't. I haven't seen him make a bad decision. It's like he goes through every read, every progression before that ball comes out his hands. So I'm impressed with Jared Goff. I'm happy. what he's doing, what the whole organization is doing. Todd Gurley, he is like, I mean, the gas is, he got to foot on the gas and the wheels are spinning. But once he go and drive, man, you need to get the hell out of the way, man. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to talk about a performance, can't be on my name.
You about to do it. You about to do it.
I'm about to do this right now.
You about to do it.
So whoever's watching right now, I don't usually do this. So get your popcorn ready. Deshaun Watson.
Yes.
I'm talking to you right now. I will call you this name, but I'm not going to do it on the show. And plus, I'm working on my cursing. But, man, welcome to the league, man. Welcome to the league. Dude, I'm going to say this. Hey, all I'm going to say, man. Hey, it's going to be, come on, man. Don't be doing that, man. But, hey, for the next 10 years, it's going to be nice seeing you. This is not going to happen again. I don't know what the hell happened, but I'm not going to take nothing from Deshaun. That guy, he went out there and played his butt off. I mean, he looked like he had been playing for about 5 years now, man. I mean, the guy looked good. I mean, my only thing was I didn't want my team to be that team that he get his, his shine on. You know what I'm saying? So, I did not. Man, I was impressed by him, man. I think we did a lot of dumb things in that game, but I'm not gonna take nothing from him.
Yeah,
that kid went out there and played, man.
You have something to add?
Yeah, I want to add something about that. Well, I'm gonna wait to Egypt, but anyway, let me ask you this then, Win. Is it fair to say, or this just being, blown out of proportion right now? Is it fair to say he done took the spotlight away from other young quarterbacks like my quarterback, Prescott, or the guy at Tampa Bay, Mariota, even your quarterback, Mariota? And is it fair to say that he done took their spotlight away, or he just joining in with that group?
He's joining in with that group because, at the end of the day, this is his first year. Them guys already got a couple years under their belts and what they done had. So, I can sit here and tell you about Mariota had some awesome games, and Winston had awesome games. Prescott had awesome games and stuff. So, I feel like he joined the conversation. My only thing is, this is his first year. RG3 had a hellified first year.
One rookie of the year.
Ben Sean, too.
Ben Sean made the Pro Bowl his first year. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He made the Pro Bowl. So, hell, Cam Newton made the Pro Bowl his first year. So, and then, the sophomore slump. That's when I really feel like I'm impressed with the quarterback that sophomore year, because it's known for quarterbacks that, they had those good years that first year. Then that teams out there can figure them out. Then all of a sudden they just had that slump. RG3, in my opinion, that's how. I never seen.
That hurt, boy. RG3 too.
Think about it, he won Rookie of the Year. They won the division. Then after that, it was like your career just went straight downhill from there.
So you have to always be cautious and tread lightly on these situations because injuries, anything can happen. But let me tell you something about this kid. I saw this kid as a freshman. I saw Deshaun Watson play as a freshman against the Georgia Bulldogs. He threw his first TD pass. I looked at my brother. I looked at everybody who was at my house for that party. I said, this guy will win a national championship with Clemson. He will win a Heisman. And he will be a great NFL quarterback. That's what I said. And I still believe all of that. And I think he's going to be a great NFL quarterback for the next decade. Barring any injury, this guy is different. He's cut from different cloth. He's one of those guys you can just build around. He just has it. It's it. Forget the size. Forget the arm strength. When you turn on the damn lights, and it's meant to be a game played, and you have to win the game, he know how to go out and get it done. But
he's a winner.
I'm gonna get out Deshaun Watson because my team performances of the week. I like the Panthers over the Patriots. Great win. I know the Patriots defense has stomped, but Cam needs this game psychologically because given the year he had last year, how bad he's played this so far this year, he needs to kind of reestablish himself. He played a great game, 22 or 29 with three TDs. And he even said after the game, you didn't want to talk to me before the game to the media, so don't talk to me after the game. So he knew the spotlight was on him. We have been talking about him, how he fought the cliff. People were ready to give up on him. So he needed that game. Big win for the Panthers. They're 3-1. They tied for the leading division. So Panthers, give it up to them. Also Tampa, They got a good win this weekend as well over the Giants. I got 3 NFC South teams going to the playoffs, so that's why I'm shooting out the South. But if you think the Super Bowl hangover is not real, Matt Ryan threw 40 TDs and 7 interceptions last year, I think. He has 5 picks already this season. Super Bowl hangover. So if you think it's not real, it's real.
Unless your name is Tom Brady.
3 interceptions, no touchdown. The last game he won. 3 of them interceptions against Detroit.
It's been bad. Again, at this trivia question, if you want to call in and get this $15 gift card from Wendy's, you have to call in. You have to call in and answer. Do not comment with the answer. You have to call in to get this, to answer this question. Again, the question is, this picture for the Blue Flashes was the ace of her staff back in the late 1990s, leading the Lady Blue Flashes to multiple region championships. Although slight in stature, this little lady would leave many of her opponents needing her initials after the game. Again, late 1990s, pitcher for the Calhoun Falls Blue Flashes softball team, led the team to many region championships. If you can name this young lady, you win this $15 gift card, but you have to call in with the answer. You can't just comment with the answer. You have to call in with the answer. Phone lines are all open if you want to call in and talk about the beginning of the show program. We open up talking about the dominance of Clemson and Alabama. Is it inevitable that Clemson and Alabama will meet in the national championship again for the 3rd year in a row? We talked about Tennessee's struggling program. We talked about the AL wild card game tonight between the Yankees and the Twins. We talked about some NFL performances. We talked about college football performances from the weekend. What else I missed? Did I miss to do? We did my new segment, Real News or Fake News. If you want to talk about that, yeah, I like that too. Keep that going on. So the next few minutes, we just going to banter. Lines are open. I want somebody to call in for this gift card right here.
Please call in.
If you want this $50 gift card, you have to call into the show and get this gift card. This picture for the Calhoun Falls Blue Flashes was the ace of her staff back in the late 1990s, leading the Lady Flashes to multiple region championships. Although slight in stature, this little lady would lead her opponents after the game needing her initials. That is the key right there, her initials. That's what you got to get. So if you call in, this picture for the Blue Flashes was the ace of her staff back in the late 1990s, leading the Lady Blue Flashes to multiple region championships. Although slight in stature, this little lady would lead many of her opponents needing her initials after the game. There it is, $50 gift card to Wendy's if you can answer said trivia question. Lines are open. We'll go back. Now, I got a bone to pick with you, Hood Jones.
Ooh.
Now, at the beginning of the program, we all asked,
I know where you're going with this.
is there anyone who could derail Alabama and Clemson? And you told me
Penn State.
Did you say Penn State or Ohio State?
Penn State is on a real team, but
then I asked you about the Georgia Bulldogs, and you told me I believe they're gonna beat Alabama.
That's the only team that can beat Alabama.
So that would mean they could derail Alabama.
I'm saying like, no, I ain't gonna say that. Well, the only team put it like this. The only team I think is that.
Get yourself together.
We got time, brother.
Okay, I changed that. Georgia. I ain't believing in Georgia yet. I gotta wait. They gotta make it though first. They still got schedule coming up. Cause y'all lost Del Rio, ain't it? Y'all lost him for the year, but the guy who quarterbacking now, it was his job before.
Yes.
So shit, people ain't look at it like that.
I tell you what, as long as he can manage that game and not turn the ball over, that defense is good enough to get him by, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, they can if they can run the ball and he can get out them passes to where he don't turn that ball over or cause any problem. That defense is gonna help him out. Florida's not a bad team.
Yeah, I take that, but to answer his question, y'all, I'm just talking up. Georgia good, man. I'm just still reminiscing from that time when Georgia had Alabama beat.
That was back in 2012.
Yeah, brother.
I mean, been that long ago?
Yeah, Aaron Murray, man. That's been 2012.
We have to face the fact. We're getting old now, bro.
Man, it's been 5 years ago. I'm thinking that was 2014 or something, man. But it can't be right, because damn, we won in 14. Florida State 1 year before we did. So, yeah.
But anyway,
I think on a real team like Wednesday, I agree with my homeboy Ren. It's on the order but Penn State. But, you know, with returning players like Trey McSorley, he playing good. Saquon about the defense. It's just a whole lot of, you know, everybody was just buying into what Franklin got going on. Like, it's a lot of stuff playing factor for them.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the Iowa game, they was down the whole game. You know, they faced adversity and won that game with no timeouts, no second level, none of that. But, like I said, Baker Mayfield, you know, you got them guys who done been a college player already. Like Baker Mayfield.
Do not post
it.
Do not post the comment the answer of my trivia question. Do not comment the answer of my trivia question.
You said this like
do not do that. God, don't do that.
Erase your answer off of that.
Please delete that.
Erase that. Man,
I want people to call in to answer this question. Do not comment the answer.
Why would you do that?
But
and I might even cut y'all, but I know you sat there and been on here long enough to hear this man say this about 4 or 5 times. Do not comment the answer. He said this 4 or 5 times, and yet, well, I'm standing something near your swag just now. Do not comment the answer. You did it.
Did it anyway.
You did it anyway. So you know what?
I might not call, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, but you know what though?
I just said don't post that.
He didn't have no sucker of the week. But I got one now.
Don't do that.
Therefore you doing it. You are Winston's sucker of the week. Oh my goodness. Come on, man.
Whatever. Go ahead and finish your thought. We're gonna get out of here. Hey, but this gift card is still grabbed. If you want to call in and answer the question about this gift card, you're eliminated. You cannot call in and answer. You are disqualified. You can't call in with the answer. Kiwi Dennis, you are disqualified. You cannot call in with the answer.
And the thing about it is like, come on, man. You're average. You watch the show a lot. I see you watching the show, man. You know, and I know you're watching at the beginning. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You sat there and heard him when he said that about 4 or 5 times, man. And you still did it.
Found this out like a year ago.
Oh man.
Yeah, you can't post that, man. And now you disqualified. We might have a call anyway. But again, this gift card is up for grabs for anyone who can answer that question about the Calhoun Falls Lady Blue Flashes pitcher who was the ace of her staff back in the late 1990s. Although slight in stature, she would leave many of her opponents needing her initials after the game, led the Lady Blue Flashes to multiple region championships. If you can get that, this $15 winners gift card is yours. If not, I'm going to take it myself and go over there right after the show. Go ahead and finish your thought. I hate to cut you off. I forgot what you were talking about.
But yeah, like I was saying before when they cut me off, like Penn State, they the only real factor, you know, like what the world would know, you know, like they can take on the Clemson and Alabama. But when you got teams like maybe a Baker Mayfield falling there or a Barry can beat a Penn State team, they done been there. I think experience can play a factor too. Especially coming from Baker Mayfield. I think he got the most to win or lose in the situation because he can get in it. He can be like, you know, he might come in that factor and be like, well, I got the story about Clemson. I was a little puppet, but now I'm a grown man to the situation. Just like how Deshaun Watson was from 1 year to the next year from the choice he made and all that.
We're not talking. What are you talking about? They haven't did anything. They have looked sloppy in the wins that they do have. I mean, they blown out teams they're supposed to blow out, but they have looked sloppy. I had Quinn Flowers as my number 1 quarterback coming to college football season. I still believe that, but they have not played great. They have had some moments where they look good.
But didn't Clemson look sloppy when they won that championship last year?
They look sloppy against a lot of teams trying to get back to the national championship.
Yeah, it's just hard to get back.
It's tough. It's tough to get back.
Yeah, that's what it was like to get. Yeah, you're right.
Gift card, $15 gift card for the first person who calls into the show and can tell me who this pitcher is. That pitched for the Lady Blue Flashes in the late 1990s, leading the team to multiple region championships. Although slight in stature, she would leave many of her opponents needing her initials after the game.
That's a bad woman, though.
Bad. Oh,
That's
bad.
a bad woman, though.
Bad. Super bad.
Woman,
About $1.05.
Woo.
Striking out everything.
That's my type.
$1.05. Striking out everything. Just a little thing.
I got one too, y'all.
What you got?
Somebody gave me this at work with them.
What you got?
Uh-oh.
Well, I got a question. You can come in there because I know y'all ain't gonna get this for Count Fall. From 2008.
All right.
2008 to 2012.
If it passed 2005, I'm dead.
Y'all see that? It's a little $2 all inside combo at Wendy's.
So you add it to the prize? Or you add it to the prize?
I added to the prize too.
Oh, okay.
Look,
I ain't gonna spend it on.
look, man. I got problems. I don't have money.
Any size value meal, you get large to get $2. It don't matter.
So you add it to the gift card. So not only are you get $50 gift card, you get another $2 off any value meal also. So that's a $17 value right there. You get a free gift card and a $2 off any combo meal. That's $7 gift card. If you can answer said question, be the first caller to call in with the answer to Sentell's and Tell's trivia question tonight, which was this picture was the ace for the Blue Flashes back in the late 1990s. She led the Lady Blue Flashes to multiple region championships. She also, like I said, she would leave many of her opponents after the game needing her initials. So if you know the answer to this question, you can get this $50 gift card. If you call in to the show, you cannot comment at the bottom of the comment stream. If you do, you are disqualified. If you do post it and somebody sees their actual name, I'm going to just turn off the whole trip. There's no winner. I'll just take it myself and go get a Baconator because a Baconator sounds real good right now.
Yes, it does.
So you want to come in and get this card, you have to answer this trivia question. The number is 378-5943, 378-5943, 378-5943. That's Sentell's Intel. If you want to call in and answer the trivia question, or if you just want to call in and talk about some of the stuff we've talked about throughout the night, Clemson and Alabama's dominance.
I just want to add on to that.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to add anything on to the gift card and keep on. I don't have no money. You know what I'm saying? If anything, anybody want to feed me tonight? Hell,
Then somebody can feed you. They can get the $50 gift card. Y'all can both eat good.
You know what?
That's two good meals right there.
I'll settle for a 4 for $4 right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with that. Just get me a Frosty and we good to go, man. You know what I'm saying? So somebody call in, man.
Call. You want to get this? I'll stay. What we got here? I'll stay for. Hey, as long as we can bounce it, because if we start bouncing and y'all ain't watching it, I'm gonna turn. I'm just like, hey, we done, you know. But I see viewers out there watching. I clearly see people watching this show right now. So call in if you want this $50 gift card to win this, man. A good smoothie, a Baconator right now would sound. A salad right now would sound really good. I know some of y'all ain't had dinner today. Y'all worked all day, so call in and get this free food.
I also
chili beans.
Yeah, yo, man, I love the chili. I love the chili. I did not think that chili was good until I tried.
This had turned into
They love this stuff, man.
Yeah.
This had turned into D&D.
You know it. You know it. You already know.
Great show, by the way. I love to watch that. I like to eat. But hey, we had a great show, man. We talked about a lot of different things. This was initially supposed to be Overreaction Monday, but Tuesday show. It's been a great show so far. I'm going to wind it down in a few minutes, but hey, I'm going to give you guys a few more minutes because I see people watching. If my viewers drop down to like 1 or 0, we'll go off the air. But long as I see people watching, you can get this $50 gift card. If you can call in, 378
Let's eat.
5943, 378-5943. I'll do it slowly for you. Slowly. 378-5943. If you want to call in and win this gift card, or you just want to talk about what we've been discussing all night. Had a fun show so far. Always cutting up with these clowns. Oh yeah, you're right. I know that. No, you can't answer. Don't you answer nothing. You want to call it? I'm not shipping this. You know, I'm not gonna ship this card to you, right? Because you live all the way in Florida, so I'm not shipping this card to you. God, so you get the answer right. I'm not shipping this. I'm not shipping this card. I'm not shipping this card to you.
He stays in Florida.
Yeah.
What the hell you doing on the damn man? Look, man, you shouldn't even be on here trying to even win no damn shit, man.
And you want to win?
No.
Cuz say he want to win.
Man, you better come get it.
He just doing that when he graduated from Campbell.
That's right. He know the answer to this question.
Yeah,
And he was in school then.
That's right.
You better,
That's another reason why he know.
Better come get it.
Hey, $50 gift card to win this, man. Anybody can answer the question about the Lady Blue Flashy pitcher from the 1990s who led the Flashy to multiple region championships, slight in stature, but she was a bad ass chick. I would go to many a game just to go see her just dominate opponent, and you'd be like, how can this little lady be this good?
The ones you judge and think they're not gonna do anything, and them be the ones that sit there and put out those greatest performances.
No, she was sensational, and she was like the only pitcher they had. She would pitch basically every game, like every single game,
and that says a lot when you have to sit there and basically. I mean, like you think about it, every game you probably throwing them more than probably like I'd say around about between 80 to 100 pitches a game.
Yeah.
I mean, for her to
yeah.
keep doing that, shit, she is strong as hell.
Yeah, she was outstanding. If anybody can answer this question, $50 gift card at Wendy's. If not, I'm going to just take the gift card myself, go get me a Baconator. I'm telling you, because those things are just outstanding.
Oh, yeah. And there's 5 people watching.
It's maybe more. Hey, you watching, you looking. So I won't stay here and just want to call in and answer the question. The only man who I know for a fact who know the question, he don't need to call in because he already gave the answer away. And then plus to mention, I'm not shipping this card I'm not mailing this gift card to Florida. So, hey man, I'll be back on Friday for a Football Friday edition of the show. Don't know who will be on with me. I'll probably start it early because I know some of you guys want to get out to the high school game. So try to come on about 5 or 6 in the afternoon. So you guys can watch and then head out to your football games Friday evening. And maybe I have to get a gift card away then because right now it don't seem like I have anyone who's going to call to get said gift card. So, it's not. They're not digging deep into their repertoire. They're not digging deep. I don't think they want it bad enough. So I'll hold off onto it. I'll keep it for Friday, and maybe somebody can answer the question on Friday. This has been Sentell's Intel. I want to thank my guests for being here again. Thank Wentz. I cannot see that. I'll read that in a little bit because I can't see it. I forgot to.
Well, for Joe Entertainment.
No, you can see that because I can't see it.
17.
I can't see it. Okay. He want me to plug that, but I can't see it, so I can't really plug it. Sorry, because I meant to blow it up before I got on here. So anyway, October, I can see that part. October 17th, come out to Gerald's grand opening in Camel Falls. Free food, entertainment, beverages, grown and sexy only. So
the old Frog is beside the supermarket.
So y'all come on out, hang out right beside the old Ingles. The girl supermarket. And hang out on October 17th. So there's your plug for the day. What? It said 17th. Oh, October 8th. I'm sorry. That's this weekend. So come out October. What? That can't be the 8th, because that can't be the 6th.
It's a grand opening.
It's
grand opening center.
I just put 17th.
October
6th. So that's Friday. So that's Friday night. So that's Friday night. Y'all. So come out Friday night to Gerald's grand opening, grown and sexy, and check it out, man. No one's gonna call in and answer the trivia question tonight. I'll give it to you again. $15 gift card on the line for Wendy's. This picture for the Lady Blue Flashy was the ace of her staff back in the late 1990s. Lady Blue Flashy, the multiple region champs. Those slight in stature, this little lady would lead her opponents needing her initials after the game. So I gave you that. So I couldn't see that because I got so far back. I forgot to blow it up. That's why I can't see it. I mean, I can barely see it. I forgot to blow it up. Y'all forgot to remind me. But hey, a lot of stuff is going on before I come on the air, so I just forget certain things. When I'm on here with a group of people, I have to have it back, so I can't see. But come out to Gerald's on October 6th and hang out, grown and sexy. I'll be out this weekend. I might check it out. Who knows?
Check it out too.
I might be there. Yours too might be in the house. Who knows? You never know. You never know.
I might be in the house and free food. Shit, hell yeah.
But again, thanks to my guest Wentz Woolridge. Thanks to my guest Hood Jones. This has been Sentell's Intel. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I will see you Friday, maybe 5 or 6 o'clock. Until then, I am out. Will you please go stop that?
And tell him, y'all, take that Duke stuff out, because if you don't like that, we won it last year. Respect us.
What else?
Carolina guy? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.